Welcome back. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. Our big focus this hour continues to be on the big Modi-Putin meeting that has taken place in New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Vladimir Putin have addressed the media after their summit. Before the press conference, both sides had exchanged several memorandums of understanding between the ministers of the two countries. PM Modi said that he takes immense pleasure in welcoming President Putin to the summit. He also said they reviewed all aspects of cooperation with economic ties as the top priority. He's also announced that India and Russia have agreed on an economic cooperation program running until 2030. Modi said the close bonds between people of both nations are growing, and to support this, India is opening 2 new consulates in Russia. On the issue of Ukraine, Prime Minister Modi said India welcomes efforts for a peaceful and lasting solution and is ready to contribute in the future. Additionally, President Putin has said that Russia aims to hit $100 billion in trade with India by 2030. Megha is joining us live on the broadcast now. Megha, what are the main takeaways of this joint press conference held by the two heads of state after the summit concluded in New Delhi? This key meeting, of course, that happened this morning at Hyderabad House. What are the big takeaways of that joint press statement?
The joint statements, the speeches that were made by President Putin and Prime Minister Narendra Modi were in expected lines, and particularly what the Prime Minister said. He has spoken about the economic cooperation partnership, the program that is to be achieved by 2030, the $100 billion trade, where the trade deficit that India has been facing over the past several decades is likely to be reduced by way of slew of measures, these agreements, these MOUs that have been signed. Whether we talk about investment and trade, we talk about fertilizers, we talk about urea production and setting up of an India-Russia pharmaceutical plant where Indian companies are going to contribute by setting up their factories and supplying pharmaceutical products to the Russian markets. Not just that, there is connectivity that has been the big focus point that was mentioned not just by Prime Minister Modi but also highlighted by President Putin. Talking about the international north-south transport corridor, the Northern Sea Route is something that is being explored by India and Russia in a bid to exploit the market to ensure that the freight exchange takes place and the volume of trade and transport moves in either direction through this shortened direct north-south trade corridor, north-south transport corridor. Not just that, there is of course the Vladivostok-Chennai corridor, the direct corridor between Mumbai and between Chennai and Vladivostok, and that reduces travel time by way of vessels that are traveling between both the countries to just 24 days. So the full exploitation of this potential is also being explored and talked about. Also talking about the shipping industry, you know, there has been an MOU that has been signed between both the governments, and shipbuilding, where India has been putting in a lot of focus. The Exchequer's funds have been dedicated to the tune of hundreds and crores of rupees, and Russia being an important strategic partner of India and a global leader when it comes to shipbuilding is going to be aiding India in its marine goals. Critical minerals, cultural and people-to-people ties. Another important aspect was the announcement that was made by Prime Minister that there is going to be a 30-day free e-visa that is going to be provided to individuals who are traveling from Russia to India for touristic reasons, as well as group e-visas that will also be free of cost that will be provided by India. This is to further strengthen the people-to-people connectivity, growing tourism between both countries.
Right.
And now also, you know, issues on the sidelines, students, scholars, sports persons, you know, continuous exchange of these activities taking place between both countries. So these are some of the key points that both leaders